Hi guys, welcome to the OTOP series, and it stands for One Target, One Purpose. On every Monday morning, 9 a.m. Singapore time, of course, or maybe Hong Kong time, Beijing time, we are going to share with you one very potential market instrument that is going to carry a lot of positive price movement for the week. Alright, and this price counter, it could be a stock, it could be an ETF, it could be a forex, or it could be just anything that comes from any exchanges around the world. So Monday morning, regardless what you're doing, at 9 a.m. Singapore time, remember to log on and watch us. Continue to share this video, subscribe to us. Alright, share, and hopefully we are all on the highway to happiness and wealth. OTOP is right here waiting for you, and I will be right back. Hi there, welcome back again to the OTOP episodes on every Monday morning, 9 a.m. Singapore time or Hong Kong time. And yes, this is the OTOP 82. Alright, for the week 28 February. And yes, we are coming to the last week of February, while we're going to start a new journey into March year 2022. Alright, so last week we had the big global event, and all of us know that on the 24th February last week, Russian troops sent in the military forces into Ukraine, and there was an invasion, but it took less than a day, alright, for the war to simmer down. And on Thursday itself, when the war broke out, gold prices went up very high, alright, then the WTI crude prices hit $100 US. That was last seen in July year 2014. Alright, and all the stock market actually plunged, but in less than a day everything reversed. Okay, and the reason is because NATO forces and the US added force actually did not provide any military troops, okay, as a support to Ukraine. And also Russia has slowed down in the attack after it has captured the capital Kyiv of Ukraine. So everything reversed. And on Friday, let's take a look here. On Friday, US actually recovered 834 points, which is very impressive. Alright, and S&P was up 95 points. Nasdaq had another good performance. Alright, it gained 221 points on Friday. Okay, gold prices actually retreated back from 1,960 US per ounce back down to 1,890. Okay, and crude oil prices actually went back down from 100 US per barrel back down to about 92. Alright, so this week, what are we going to look at? Okay, as usual, OTOP 82 for the week 28 February is going to provide you something very exciting, and perhaps if you pay more attention, you're able to capture some profits for this week 28 February while we move into March. Alright, let's do a small revision here, and before we start off today, let's take a look on last week OTOP 81. We were talking about SLV ETF Trust, which is actually the ETF that is benchmarked on silver prices. Alright, as I mentioned earlier, gold prices had a big surge on last Thursday and came back down just like silver. Alright, so what actually happened to the SLV ETF Silver Trust? Alright, as you can see here, on last Thursday, okay, market opened on the top prices, alright, at about close to $24, close to $23.4, $23.40, and actually came back down, and on Friday it was trading down here. Last week when we were talking about this SLV, well, the prices was anywhere near to about this current price, okay, about 22 US. So actually I don't think there need to be any worry or panic. Alright, market is still floating around the same price. You would have entered at $22 to 22.5. Okay, so not much difference. Well, personally we think it's a good hold on today's counter if you can hang on to it, because eventually moving into March, we are still looking at sanctions against the Russian government. So there will be a short squeeze in the crude oil prices. Okay, and from there, likely we're going to see gold price and silver prices still moving up. Okay, another thing we have to pay attention is Well, coming in end of March, we are expecting the US government to face another budget squeeze, which is the physical cliff. So perhaps US is going to put the dollar on a weaker side in order to print more monies. So on a weaker dollar, gold price, silver price, oil price are likely to be recovering. All right, so this is a short revision. Okay, so let's take a look. As I mentioned, on last Friday, Dow Jones was up 834 points, and this is how it looks like. Okay, a strong recovery on last Thursday and Friday, as you can see here. All right, most likely moving into March, we are expecting the Dow Jones to do a recovery. All right, at least back up here anywhere to 34,800 points. All right, it may not be 1 or 2 days, but it will take a few days for market to go up there and hover around there. Okay, that's for Dow Jones. And let's take a look at Nasdaq. All right, on Friday, as we mentioned earlier, it was up 224 points. Okay, if I remember correctly, and this is how the Nasdaq looks like. Okay, a very strong recovery, definitely. If we look at the bottom here, that was done on last Thursday, last week. All right, on this bottom 12,600 level. All right, on the area 12,600, and that actually was confluent to the previous very strong support and hit. All right, previously in 2020 December and 2021 March. All right, so Friday there was a strong recovery on Thursday, Friday. So on Nasdaq itself this week, we are expecting the whole market to be moving on a strong recovery, but it may be short term. Okay, short term, but at least it's going to last 1 or 2 weeks into the mid-March, until the next FOMC on the 15th and 16th. All right, remember FOMC 15-16 March. So when we are looking at the Nasdaq to do a strong recovery, all right, definitely we are going to look at some good component stocks on Nasdaq, which I'm going to share with you on this OTOP 82, which is 28 February year 2022. So when this Nasdaq, we are convinced that it could be moving back up. And personally, I'm looking at until mid-March in the next coming 2 weeks. All right, at least Nasdaq is going to recover. It's going to recover back up to 14,400. So there is upside room here for us to play around. Okay, so in Nasdaq, to cut the story short, what are the good counter that we could be looking at? And I want you to take a look at this. Very interesting. All right, under the Nasdaq, we are going to look at, wow, PayPal. PayPal is a payment gateway company. All right, just a couple of weeks, like 3 weeks ago, there was a earnings report. All right, actually, the earnings report wasn't that bad. Okay, but it's just that the expectation for the next quarter may not be good due to some economic slowdown. So the market price came off. But actually, in terms of earnings, it is still quite strong. So there was a gap down and moving down. Okay, on the day chart. But eventually, on last week, there was a strong sign of reversal. Okay, and most importantly, if we look at the momentum here on the day chart, it is about to come up from the neutral zero benchmark. So PayPal is something which is very interesting. All right, last week it went down to $95.37. Okay, and closed at $110 very quickly. $15 recovery just over 2 days. All right, if you look at the past, I think yes. Okay, on this crossing up, it has a very strong confluent support, which could be working on the bounce up on this way. All right, then again on the day chart, let's take a look at the 4-hour chart to make you more convinced. All right, well, this is a superb chart. Okay, first of all, there's a gap up here, and secondly, on the 4-hour chart, all right, we are seeing a momentum crossing up, and also on the EMA 4 and 20, the prices are going to cross up and move up. So just about at this level of $110 per share. So this week PayPal is something that we want you to take a look, and also what we will be picking up some positions. All right, hopefully that we can get it at about $110 to $111 in this range on Monday morning. Okay, so on the top side, if it goes up, well, don't be surprised on $140 is in view, or even $160 to cover this gap. All right, and this move up could be very fast, just within 2 weeks. All right, 2 weeks before the mid-March. So PayPal is the topic for OTOP 82 today. All right, and that's for the week 28 February year 2022. We love all we will like it. Follow us. All right, and for those who have followed us on every Monday, well, thank you for the subscription, okay, and the friendship. But don't forget to share this video out, okay, after you like us. All right, stay tuned, and we'll come back on next week again. OTOP is right here, waiting for you.